Hello viewers, honestly I don't like making this kind of a gist, but this one really touched me. What was meant to be a peaceful family visit from Nigeria has turned into a heartbreaking tragedy in Canada. A 36-year-old man, now at the center of a murder and attempted murder, which has left two families shattered, both in Nigeria and abroad. This is not just a story, it is a painful reality that has gone viral, and the details will leave you speechless. Stay tuned to the end of this video to know what actually happened to this woman right here. It happened in a quiet neighborhood in Canada where the family had been living for some time. The man's mother-in-law had just flown in from Nigeria for a visit, likely to spend time with her daughter and help care for the household. Everything seemed to be normal on the outside, and neighbors described the home as peaceful. A young Nigerian couple trying to make life abroad with a touch of family support from home. But what nobody saw coming was the dark tension from the building within the walls of that house. According to multiple sources, things were not rosy in the marriage. Reports suggest that the man had been facing a whole lot of pressure, from finances to legal immigration stress and perhaps even emotional instability. Close family friends revealed that there had been disagreement in the recent weeks between the man and his wife, and the mother-in-law may have gotten involved trying to protect her own daughter. It is alleged that she had been urging her daughter to separate or return to Nigeria for her safety, a move that might have escalated the man's frustration. Later on, the police responded to a disturbance call around 2 a.m. What they found was horrific. The mother-in-law was already lifeless on arrival, reportedly stabbed multiple times, and the wife, though she was found critically injured and was still breathing, and rushed to the hospital where she is currently receiving treatment. The man was found at the scene, reportedly in a dazed state. Some say he didn't resist arrest. Others claim he was found attempting to harm himself, and neighbors were left traumatized. Many said they had heard screams but had no idea it was something this fatal. Some even claimed that the couple had been arguing loudly for days, but nobody expected to escalate this far. The suspect has now been charged for the first-degree murder and attempted murder. Authorities are holding him without bail as investigations continue. Canadian media outlets have picked up the story and painting it as yet another tragic case of domestic violence with international implications. If convicted, he faces life imprisonment in Canada, and Immigration Canada is also likely to review the status of the wife, especially with her mother deceased and her future now uncertain. Sources say that the mother-in-law was a well-respected teacher in her community back in Nigeria. She had reportedly only been in Canada for a few weeks before this incident happened. Her friends and family back home are devastated, especially since they had sent her off with joy, praying for her safe travels. Now, plans are being made to repatriate her body back to Nigeria. This is so sad. A journey nobody expected her to make. While she is recovering in the hospital, reports say that the wife has started talking to investigators. She described her husband as someone who has changed drastically over time, becoming moody, angry, and at times controlling. Sources say this wasn't the first violent episode, but she had kept quiet to protect the marriage. Sadly, this silence may have cost her mother's life. Now she is facing not only physical recovery, but a deep emotional and psychological trauma that could last for a lifetime. The Nigerian community in Canada has reacted strongly, holding vigils and launching a GoFundMe to support the wife and handle funeral expenses. Many are calling for a better support system for immigrant women trapped in abusive marriages. Back in Nigeria, both families, especially the mother-in-law's relatives, are in mourning. Some blame the husband, while others blame the lack of early intervention from community leaders or church elders who may have noticed the sign but kept quiet. The incident has exploded online. On Facebook, Instagram, and Nigerian blogs, people are expressing anger because this is too sad. The sadness and the shock, it is too much for people to actually endure. Some blame toxic masculinity, others call it a failure of mental health awareness. There is also a debate about domestic violence in the diaspora. How some people suffer in silence just to keep a visa or marriage intact. So, my viewers, this isn't just the news, it is a wake up call. A family lost a mother, a woman almost lost her life, and a man now behind bars may spend the rest of his life haunted by his actions. And to our viewers, if you or someone you know is in a toxic or violent relationship or situationship, please speak out, seek for help. Let this tragedy be a reason for healing, for action, for real change. One life is lost, one woman is fighting to survive, and one man who's now behind the bars, possibly forever. But beyond this tragedy, let's remember that silence is never safety. It is never. If you see the signs, please speak out. If you feel unsafe, run. Love should never hurt. Let this be the last of its kind. May the soul of the mother rest in peace, and may justice truly prevail. Please, let this story not fade into just another headline. It's time to speak out. It's time to support victims, break the cycle. If you know anyone at all, or you are the person, please, whether at home, whether abroad, do not keep quiet. Help is real. Life can still be saved. Share this story. Raise awareness. Let us stay together in one. To the beloved mother who came to visit her daughter-in-law with love, only to leave this world in pain, we say rest well. Your sacrifice won't go unnoticed. And to the women left behind, we send strength, healing, solidarity. No one deserves to suffer, honestly. Please, your life is more important than any other thing. Be it a man violent, be it for woman. In both genders, please, you have to save yourself first. You can move away, walk away. If things goes right, let it be. If it gets wrong, please, it is even more painful when it gets wrong. We urge you all to just take things easy. If you cannot bear it any longer, leave. Do not think about what people will say. Don't think about your children, they'll be fine. Now look at what has happened. Living abroad doesn't mean escaping struggles. For many, it means battling quietly behind closed doors. And to all Nigerians in the diaspora, please check on each other. Not everything that glitters overseas is gold. Sometimes the pain is louder in silence. One home, one tragedy, two families broken. May we learn, may we act, and may this never happen again. May her soul rest in peace. And to all my amazing fans here, my subscribers, my viewers, please do well to share this video because we don't want this to happen again. Bye.